EPAWA meteorologist Bobby Martich here with your outlook for March 14th, 2025. It is Friday into the work week, and the Friday video forecast is proudly sponsored by McCall Collective Brewing. McCall is a family-owned and operated brewery with 2 locations in the Lehigh Valley. Their original Southside Allentown location is at 102 East Susquehanna Street, and their second location, McCall Collective Tap House in Trexlertown, is located at 7743 Hamilton Boulevard. Both locations are open 7 days a week, have a full food menu, plenty of beer to choose from for both dine-in or takeout, along with local wine and cocktails. New March menu items are available at both locations, and there are events and beer specials, of course, at both locations in celebration of St. Paddy's Day weekend, as you can see before you on your screen. For more information, please visit their Facebook page or to place online orders. Visit their website, mccallcollectivebrewing.com. Proud sponsors of the Friday video forecast. Okay, so today is Friday. We have actually a pretty nice day today. It's going to be many early clouds early on will give way to partly to mostly sunny skies, and temperatures are going to come up a little bit from what we saw yesterday. Yesterday was a little on the cool side, lower 50s, but not terrible. But today we're generally in the upper 50s in most locations. You see above me, 56 to 60 is the temperature spread across the region today. That 60 would be down here by the Philadelphia region. Plenty of sun today. Clouds are going to increase overnight as a warm front is going to start moving northward through the region. It'll be over top of the region on Saturday. And because of that, we're going to have a lot of clouds to deal with. Mostly cloudy skies overnight tight or later over in the overnight hours tonight. And then on Saturday, it looks like we're just going to be cloudy all day, or pretty much close to overcast the entirety of the day. Turning a little bit breezy, but nothing crazy. But once we get into Saturday night, we're going to start getting is a warm southerly flow out ahead of this next cold front boundary. And these winds are really going to be picking up ahead of the front. This is not anything to do with thunderstorms, which is also a possibility. As I talked about the last couple of days, the Storm Prediction Center still has same as I had showed yesterday. It's the same areas are under a slight risk for severe thunderstorms on Sunday, and this would be a wind concern, solely a wind concern. No other concerns with this. We're not dealing with tornadoes. We're not dealing with hail. Probably not even a lot of lightning with it. It looks like low top convection is possible, and it'll be most prevalent, I think, in our western areas more so than the east because of timing, okay? So warm southerly flow out ahead of this front, and this is what the wind gusts look like here from late Saturday night all the way through the day here on Monday. A lot of 30 to 40 mile per hour wind gusts, and they'll be coming out of the south, okay? So it'll be a warm wind at least. It's not going to be a biting cold wind because temperatures on Sunday, you see tomorrow is edges up a little bit, 59 to 64. Sunday is going to be in the 65 to 70 degree range, so it's going to be pretty warm. It's just going to be cloudy and windy. And then once the cold front moves through, we have many thunderstorms that do happen to move through. You're going to have the opportunity for the possibility of a low-topped severe squall line coming through. This is going to be most prevalent in our central PA areas as shown here. This is looking at 5 p.m. A lot of you have reached out to me and said you have some activities going on during the day, whether it be a parade. I had somebody ask me about the Philadelphia Union game here in 2 o'clock in Philadelphia. Right now, that looks good. This is looking at 5 p.m. It's still not there. So we could be able to salvage that before anything comes in. Now, I will say with severe weather, it is mid-March. It is not mid-May, okay? So you can't sustain severe weather past dark, and this has always been an issue with the severe part of this, as long as the timing was correct, and that's what I've been talking about all week. If it comes in too late, once you hit sunset, which is right about here, these start to collapse. Now, it's still okay here, and still some decent storms possible with this, but then it just kind of falls apart and just collapses and turns into a synoptic rainfall at that point. Maybe some inveterate thunder further south, but I mean, you're really not going to be able to sustain these lines, any lines of storms, if it comes in this late. Okay, so again, this is something we're following over the next couple of days, especially with the weekend video forecast. I'll show you the NAM high-res version of this simulated radar. Right now, they only have the 12-kilometer in range. Tomorrow, I'll have the 3-kilometer. You'll be able to see probably going to be a real thin singular line, a low-topped convection squall line that moves through at some point during the afternoon. But leading up to that, you're going to have windy conditions to begin with. Whether you get severe or not, it's probably going to be just another repeat of this if it does come through. But with those squall lines, you can get some gusts that are up to 50. But it would just be with a squall line if, in fact, it's there. So we'll see. This is something we're going to continue to follow over the next day or so. We'll just make sure that we don't miss out on any severe parameters that might take place here. But this is coming a little bit too late So we'll get some rain from this, not a tremendous amount of rain. If you do have thunderstorm activity or low top convection, you will have some enhanced rainfall with that, with any storm activity, but it doesn't look like you're going to have a tremendous amount. This is moving out pretty quickly. So then at any morning clouds on Monday morning will give way to partly cloudy skies. It will be cooler on Monday with temperatures in the low to mid 50s, and then we rebound quickly on Tuesday with mostly sunny skies and back into the 60s again, and then making a run at 70 degrees by the time we get to midweek. And then we get to Thursday. Ahead of this next cold front, going to be warm again. And then we have another cold front, very weak cold front moving through. Maybe a few showers with that later in the day here on Thursday. So not bad overall. Most days are going to be milder, on the milder side. We're 60 plus out of the next 7 days. But you'll have a few days like today that's kind of like almost there, not quite. And then, of course, Monday is going to be a little bit cooler in the wake of that big, powerful front, which is this one here. Okay. We have a line jet here, so I just think that this is one of those situations we're going to have a lot of wind to contend with during the day here on Sunday. That's going to be our main threat for our utility clients and outages and things like that. Some sporadic outages will be possible with this, especially when it comes to precipitation falling. That seems to enhance the outages just a little bit with any wind concerns that we have at that time. So we'll continue to follow this over the next couple of days. And the next video I have is the weekend video forecast, which will be a little bit more detailed. One final look at this before we head into this cold front on Sunday. I'm EPAWA meteorologist Bobby Martich. That is your outlook for March 14th, 2025. Have a great Friday.